For the latest from the Australian Open, here to bring us up to date with all the goings-on from day 9 is our reporter Adam Reid.
Thank you very much, Kate. And it was a day of straightforward straight sets on day 9 of the Australian Open, headlined by defending champion Novak Djokovic. There he is celebrating arms aloft, that familiar pose. His progress was made into the last 4 after he defeated Kei Nishikori. Now, the Japanese number 7 was looking to emulate the famous semi-final win he had at the US Open 2 years ago, but the world number 1 was just too strong, not having his serve broken in the first 2 sets. Now, Djokovic raced through the first set in just 32 minutes, and the score was more emphatic in the second, Nishikori being made to pay for missing 5 breakpoint opportunities as the serve broke twice himself. Now, Nishikori was ahead in the third, finally having some joy on the defending champion's serve, but as champions do, back came Novak and turned the set around. No such drama for Djokovic as in his previous round against Gilles Simon, as his quest for a 6th title continues. And in the last 4, Novak Djokovic will face the man he beat in the last 2 Grand Slam finals, Roger Federer, who's into his 12th Australian Open semi-final after a straight sets win against Thomas Berdych. Now, Federer paid tribute to the Czech, saying that playing Berdych actually makes him a better player, and he proved that by taking the match in straight sets 3-love. Now, although Federer did have to dig deep, particularly in the first, he did narrowly win that one on the tiebreak. And in that tiebreak, Federer was in control from the start, consolidating his mini-break by moving further ahead. Now, how about this for a backhand winner down the line? Now, if Berdych's luck looked to be out, spare a thought for this line judge, unfortunately on the wrong end of that serve. Now, Federer continued to look imperious as he does chase a 5th title in Melbourne. And the straight sets win was wrapped up in the third, Roger Federer winning it with this smash.
I feel like I'm competitive at the top. I can, beat all the guys on tour. Maybe in a slam or not. It's nice now that in the last 3 slams I've been as consistent as I have been, and I'm playing good tennis, fun tennis for me anyway. I really enjoy being able to come to the net more again, like back in the day, and so I'm very pleased, and it would mean a lot to me, no doubt about it.
Now, how many times have we seen this scene before? A smiling Serena Williams and a slightly forlorn Maria Sharapova as she completed an 18th straight win over the Russian, which now dates back an astonishing 12 years. Now, Williams is, of course, going for a 22nd Grand Slam title, which would equal Steffi Graf's record in the Open era. She was again too powerful for the Russian, wrapping up the match in just over an hour and a half. Well, things actually started pretty well for Sharapova, breaking Williams in the opening game. She was pegged back though, and Serena made the decisive break at 5-4 to take the first set. Things happened pretty quickly after that, with the American breaking at the first opportunity to go further ahead in the second. Well, Sharapova was broken again, meaning Williams ran away with it and made it through to the semis, leaving the Russian to admit her opponent was just too good.
Well, it's obviously always frustrating, but it's motivating. It's tough to sit here 30 minutes after the match and, of course, talk about the match, but that's part of my job. But it's motivating because she's at a different level, and she makes you go back to the drawing board, and not just for me, but for many other players, and she makes you work, and that's inspiring.
So Sharapova couldn't stop Williams, and next up to have a go is Agnieszka Radwanska, after she had a very comfortable win over Carla Suarez Navarro. The Spaniard's serve was broken 3 times in the first set, which just lasted 28 minutes. It was more of a contest in the second, but Suarez Navarro was only able to take 2 of 8 break points. Radwanska was the stronger though, breaking 3 times herself, taking the match and setting up that last 4 encounter with Williams. And now to look at Wednesday's play and some more special-looking matches in prospect. Kicking off things on the Rod Laver Arena will be the women in the other half of the draw. Victoria Azarenka looks free from injury and back on form. She's playing the 7th seed Angelique Kerber. Then it's the 2 unseeded women, both in uncharted Grand Slam territory. Andy Murray will then go for a 13th win over David Ferrer before Gael Monfils and Milos Raonic wrap up the quarter-final action. And that's how day 10 looks in prospect at the Australian Open, Kate.